Mr. J, how you doing? How is your Monday coming along? I was trying to get some arena done. I'd start and stop and start and stop, and I'm like, nah. You know what? If I stream this craziness, I'll actually sit down and get her done. So here we are. Here we are. So we're gonna run through the 6 stars, I think. Ooh, no, there will be a bit of a pause. Yeah, but when we run out of 6 stars to run, we'll run the 4 stars. Won't be doing the 5 stars. I think for the 5 stars, I'm just going to be running that once a day, and for the 3 million a day, once a day, I think will be enough for that to get what I want. And then the 6 stars for the 6-star featured, run that twice a day. And then I think the only other arena I'll be doing is the 4 stars. So long as I'm consistent with it, it should be alright. But it's going to be the 4-star one is going to be the tough one to do. So ran my 6 stars. Did I do that first thing this morning? Yeah, I think I did the 6 stars first thing this morning. Then I did the 5 stars in the afternoon. And I just could try to go through the 4 stars here and there throughout the day, and I just can't get into it. Oh, man. Don't know why. I think part of it is just like having to put up 4 million just feels so daunting. Oh, it's going all right. What about you? What are you up to? Yeah, I think I don't know, man. I think 3 million. I mean, it's not that big of a difference between the 4.4 and 3 million, but 3 million just seems easier to split up, kinda. Because for 3 million, you just basically do 1 million a day, and that's not bad. But the 4, you're basically having to do 1.5 million each day, and that for 4 stars, that just seems like a lot, especially when you consider with the old system, when you were running the 4-star basic, the max milestone was 1.5, and you would have the entire time to get that. So we'll see. All right. Oh, we must have Limba. No. Ugh. You don't want to use that O3 just relaxing after coming back from work? Cool. What do you do for work? What do you do? Yeah, I haven't been doing too much at all today. It was pretty hot, actually. Well, I was gonna go out for a walk, but it was a hot one. And actually, tomorrow isn't supposed to be too bad. I think Wednesday and Friday. Well, I was looking at the forecast, but we're gonna have some like low 30s for the next little bit. That is gonna. I will be inside all day for that, man. Oh. I mean, 30 is not even that bad, but okay, let's see. Nope, not gonna do that. Yeah, no, not gonna do that. Not going to do it. Yes. Ugh. I guess I could just let her hit me with a 5-hit combo, and you won't bleed immune anymore. Although a 5-hit combo might just do me in. If Nick was duped, it actually might be worthwhile doing that for Claire. But considering he's not duped and I'm running a suit, holy crap! Domino's not taking it easy on Warlock. Holy smokes. You don't like robots, apparently. Alright, takes care of you. Very good. Very good indeed. Yeah, I guess it's actually not that bad if I'm just not relying on his bleeds, even though that's where most of his damage is from. Yeah, finishing with the meeting. Actually, that's not too bad. Okay. Ooh, I also want to have a look. See how the stream looks. Viewing it on YouTube's. On is YouTube's. How do you do arenas every day? Well, unfortunately, it's not like I got anything better to do. Do you mean like just in general, or like for the game? Because for the game, it's just a matter of, well, anything I do, I expect to use resources. And I don't really like farming them, so I'm going to use units. And especially with July 4th coming up, I want those units, so yeah. But like I've said many times, if I had anything else to do in life, I would not be. Well, I wouldn't be playing the game. If I had anything, if I had like any kind of responsibility, if I had a plant, that would be enough to keep me busy. How you doing, Mr. Rube? How is it coming along? Actually, other than the 4-star arena right now, I think overall I'm finding it a lot less. Like, I'm still doing it pretty frequently, but I don't feel like I really need to be. But like what I was saying, like right when the stream started, running the 6 stars twice a day and the 5 stars once a day. And other than that, it's just the 4 stars, which that can be run just throughout the entire day because of how quickly they come off of cooldown. I'm good. I honestly play like once a week. The game or arena? I don't know. No, I guess I could play it. Yeah, well, all confused here. Like when I first started, I basically had the account. I may have logged in. It probably wasn't an everyday thing right away. Probably took about 3 to 6 months until I was logging in all the time. Well, I think as long as I'm in an alliance, I'd be logging in all the time. If I were to go without an alliance, then no. But if I wasn't logging in all the time, I think I would lose interest really quick, actually. I think everybody here is going to be metal, right? Yeah, so that would be the game. The game has been stale, so I only play during big events. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Well, and I mean, for me, like streaming, the only reason I started streaming was because of Arena, and it was simply to have people to talk to while doing Arena. One, just talking to people or watching TV, whatever, I find makes it go a lot quicker. And then also, if I'm streaming it, I know for like an hour, 2 hours, whatever, this is what I'm doing. So I'll sit and just get her done. Without this, like if I'm watching TV or just here and there, it takes so long. Like I'll start doing the 6 stars, and like 2.5, 3 hours later, I'm done. Whereas if I'm streaming, an hour and a half, I'm done because I'm just doing it consistently. But yeah, if you have most stuff in the game done, then yeah, there's really not that much reason to be into the game that often, right? Yeah, actually, it's funny. I was thinking about that earlier. Like in my case, I don't do war, so if I didn't do arena, if not for oh you son of a gun, if not for AQ, I really wouldn't have much reason to log on at all. Okay. Oh well, ooh, I didn't get hit. Game totally just froze up on me there. Oh well. How did you find the gauntlet? Did you like it? Ooh, so that's a prime example of what I was saying about resources. Like I think I may have had 3 revives and just a bunch of like level 1, level 2 health pots. If I had more patience, I would have been able to farm for like a week and a half before doing the gauntlet. But I just decided to just go at it, and it ended up taking me about 3,000 units. But if I didn't have the units on hand, well, if I didn't, I didn't really have anything in mind, I suppose, on how much it would cost. But I figured I'd be okay with up to 5,000 units. But if I didn't have at least 5,000 units, I don't know if I would have gone at it, actually. I guess maybe I would have taken the week and a half to farm, but it was alright, quick everything. Yeah. The Summer of Pain is going to be interesting because, like, having a week to do it. I mean, I guess maybe people could get to the point where they're just like, I can't do it without a bunch of resources, which is fine. But, like, there's no need to try to get it done day 1, day 2, and having to revive a bunch, right? You could use the first 2-3 days to practice, figure out who your best option is, and then the 4th or 5th day, or even wait until the 6th day, to go at it and say, well, if I can't get through it, then yeah, I'll revive. So I think that's really interesting. Like, it's giving people the option to, which is I really like. And people have asked for like training areas or practice areas. We're in a sense that's what the Summer of Pain is going to be. It is an objective, but you basically got a week to do it. So, all that being said, I was able to one-shot this rogue. I don't think, and I got lucky just because Dragon Man, the way he works with the healing. Without that, yeah, I don't think I would have one-shot that. So we'll see how the next ones go. Looking forward to seeing what the next opponent is, actually, though. I'd really like to see another gauntlet. I know we're going to get the gauntlet back again, but if you run it once, you won't be able to get the rewards. That's fine. But yeah, I would really like to see stuff like that more frequently, even if it is this here for a little bit of time and then gone. I guess that's not a bad way to do it, because otherwise, like if they were to do that and do that twice, 3 times a year or something, then just the amount of permanent stuff, that would be so much. And I mean, if they already have issues with game lag and whatnot because of crystals, if you've got all these different areas of the game that are just there, I would just add to it. So, do you play any other games? Like whether it be console or computer games or? mobile games, or is this kind of the only game you play? The one thing for the summer pain, though, is that wait for the rewards is gonna suck. Oh, like you're looking at what, 2.5 months almost? No, just over 2 months, right? This game in Warzone. Okay. I used to play StarCraft 2, and then I just stopped playing it for a while, and so I finally just uninstalled it. And now this is. Oh, I tried getting back into World of Warcraft last November, and I had a subscription for a month. I had the subscription. I had the subscription for 2 months, but I only actually played it probably three weeks. And then after I went the second month and didn't really play it, I'm like, well, there's no point in continually renewing that subscription. So the whole time that you've been playing, have you been pretty casual with it then? Or is that just more so recently? Although, well, yeah, like without Arena, I I think, yeah, without Arena, basically, if AQ was on cooldown, I wouldn't be logging onto the game either. Well, no, because I mean, I still have a little bit of 7-2 to get done, but like outside of that kind of stuff. But I think if I'm gonna give up on any of the arenas, it will probably be the 4-star. I'm finding that hard to do. I don't know why. But I think it is because of the final milestone. It just seems so much. Yes. Yeah, I have 2 other games on my phone. I don't really know why I still have them on, because I guess it's just something to do, just to change it up on the phone. But I used to play a bunch during this past year, enough to make YouTube channel, but I've been playing less and less these past 2. Okay. Yeah, I think you're gonna see a lot of people maybe not give up on the game entirely, but at least in the next little bit, a lot of people play less in the game now that you're able to go back outside and safe, or relatively safe. Because I think there was a lot of people that had started this game and uh, either just kind of forgot about it or actually intentionally quit, that started back within the last year. Which, I mean, makes sense, right? You're at home, you got nothing else to do. You watch all the TV shows you want to watch. It's a way to interact with people, blah, blah, blah. And you're in California, right? Yeah, I think without Arena, for me... well, maybe I would do... Because, I mean, the only YouTube videos I've done in the last 2 months are crystal openings, pretty much. Because I was kind of thinking, like, without doing YouTube stuff, I wouldn't be playing the game either, but, I mean, the YouTube thing is just crystal openings. Accelerate, how you doing? What's going on? Dude, it's late for you. What are you doing up? Oh, right, you work at night, right? You use, the Fahrenheit scale, yeah. Yep. I think it's like the US and like one other country, pretty much, that are on the imperial system or Fahrenheit rather than Celsius and metric. How are things in Toronto, Mr. Accelerate? You guys... No, you had a heat wave. I think it's cooled off, right? Looks like we're going to have a heat wave here in the next few days, though, which I'm not looking forward to at all. So are you thinking you're going to be partaking in... Well, either of you, partaking in the July 4th offerings, or think you'll skip that? I'm out. Have fun grinding. All right, dude. Have a good one. Have a good one. Hey, you haven't been streaming recently, have you? Heatwave is gone. We had rain last night. Okay. Yeah, we're supposed to have rain. Well, those guys lie all the time. The weather forecast. except when it's weather I don't like. I don't like it when it's really hot, and well, it's supposed to be really hot, so I'm pretty sure that's going to happen when they say we're going to have rain. No, we don't get rain. Definitely taking part. What would you be looking for in particular for July 4th? I'm not too concerned about the T3A or T6B. I think that's going to be part of any like Odin's, and it would probably be... I would think it'd be in the 10,000 unit deal for sure. I don't know about the 1 and the 4. I don't really think that's what would entice me to spend. I think for spending, and I don't know how they would do this for the Odins. Yeah, I mean, maybe they would just have multiples, but would be Awakening Gems or Class Nexus. Although I prefer Awakening Gem, because that way I can get the specific character awaken that I want, rather than it being just basically RNG. Big stones to get my prestige up? Okay. Are you in a top 90 or top 150 AQ alliance? Or is that what you're trying to get to? I guess it's... Well, no, because top 150 is still pretty competitive, but when you're looking at top 90, it's pretty... getting pretty tight, for sure. Awakening Gem for your ghost? Yeah. Did you have her before the spring cleaning? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. She got me. Here we go. Because it's funny. So before the spring cleaning went live, that's the first crash. Before the spring cleaning went live, I was thinking, okay, so you're top 50, never mind top 90. Very good. Yeah, okay, that prestige is definitely a thing. Yeah, so prior to the spring cleaning going live, I was like, the only thing I'd spend money on would be an Awakening Gem. I wouldn't spend money on T5CC or anything else. And then spring cleaning went live, and I see that the Awakening Gem is $200. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to spend $200 to benefit one champion. I ended up spending $200, but it wasn't just for an Awakening Gem. Like I ended up with six new 6-stars, and then because of the resources that were tied with the crystals, I was able to take CGR to rank 3. I got Apocalypse, and then also because of the resources from the offers, I was able to get him to rank 3 and Archangel to rank 2. So, yes, I had her, but got it for Solar Surfer. Okay, yeah, well, again, makes sense if you're going for Prestige. So wait, you and Lefty are about the same, right? But he's not that high in AQ though, right? Like his alliance? Is your alliance looking to shift more toward war coming this next season? It seems like a lot of people are looking for, which I think is kind of funny because I really don't think that outside of Masters, the new war rewards are that impactful. Ooh, what do I want to do there? I guess that would be, yeah. His prestige jumped again. Uh-oh. Is he higher than you? Ruh-roh. Because that was pretty crazy how the two of you had the exact same prestige. I mean, I guess it's bound to happen, but when you just consider like all the different iterations of champions and their levels or whatever, right? It just seems kind of funny. Oh. As soon as I saw it 2 bars, I was like, you know what? I'm going to time this poorly, aren't I? And yes, that is exactly what happened. He's at 13. Oh, wow. Holy crap. Isn't it like 13.5 or just under 14? That's the max you can get currently? Like if you look at all of the like Doom, Surfer, Sunspot. Oh, you gotta catch up, dude. You gotta catch up. Come on. They're planning for Plat 2? Your alliance? Oh, damn. Okay. What do you currently place? Although, I mean, Plat 2-1 is pretty competitive. When I was in an alliance that was competitive for war, we were usually Plat 3. We did Plat 2 seasons maybe, and then it was usually between Plat 4 and 3. I much preferred Plat 4 actually. It just felt less. Somebody's in a rush. It felt less pressure for the most part. Plat 3. Okay. The worst is whatever bracket you're in, being in the top like 10 when you're aiming for the next bracket. That sucks. How long have you been in Toronto? A few years, right? Oh, you son of a gun. Oh, okay. Do you get back to Jamaica often or at all? You know, I wish rather than not being able to have any buffs, I think Red Guardian should be no debuffs. I mean, I know that would be OP, but still. How did you find this month's EQ? Because other than the Blade boss, I didn't find it bad. I didn't care for. Well, once I started using Archangel, it was okay. But the first couple of times I tried the Blade boss, I didn't like it. But I saw quite a few complaints on the forums about the EQ. I think both Uncollected and Cab in general. I did the science quest for Cab earlier. I'm not ready to go back yet. How do you find the winters in Toronto? My dad's from the Caribbean, and we spent. Well, I grew up in Nunavut, or the Northwest Territories initially, and then changed to Nunavut in '99. But I think they've moved back to the Caribbean. But I think he was having a really hard time adjusting the heat after so long in the cold. You hate the nodes? The science one, I think maybe because I was streaming, so I just wasn't really paying attention. But I don't think I was playing it right, and I didn't really understand what was going on. And the first 2 lanes I was using Immortal Hulk, and I don't think it was a good idea to use him for it at all. And then I ended up using Cap IW and I-Bomb, and they worked out quite well. And I wasn't expecting Cap IW to do as well as he did, actually. Winter isn't bad? Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, I grew up in Northern Canada, so fine. But I think I would have had a hard time if I had to experience Canadian winters as an adult, like having come from a tropical place. Hell, I find winters in Calgary bad enough now, and they're not bad here at all. There's only like 2 weeks of anything cold. And I've only been in Calgary like 5 years. I had 30 years up north, so I don't know how I can complain. So who do you think's your next rank up then? Boy, I don't think that we're going to be able to take champions to R4 with the July 4th deals, but if we can, we're going to see a real prestige race again. I expect by Cyber Weekend, most likely. Well, the first fight was horrible, but now it's not bad. The first fight? How was the Rogue? Oh, first fight for the EQ. Yeah, okay. So I ended up using Dragon Man. I almost hit him again. I was streaming Arena when it went live. I had no idea. I mean, there was no announcement that it was dropping last Wednesday. You just need to pump SIGs into Silver Surfer. Yeah, it makes sense. So I tried it a couple times while I was streaming. I used Corvus, who, while I was streaming, that's what I figured I would end up getting it down with, whether it be as a one-shot or using revives. So I tried Corvus, I tried Ghost. I used She-Hulk just for the hell of it, but like she's R3, R4, so she wasn't somebody I was really expecting to get anywhere with it. And I tried Dragon Man once on stream and just didn't work out at all. So it was like, okay, whatever. And then I figured after stream I would try it. And then I ended up trying Dragon Man a few times, and I got her down to 30% once. And I was like, well, I could just revive and finish it off here. But I was like, I've got a week, so why don't I just keep practicing, whatever. So anyways, I ended up soloing it with Dragon Man, but I really don't think I would have soloed it with anybody else. I would have just gotten annoyed with it and just revived through it. So, which I think that is probably going to be the case for me for whatever we get next. But yeah, if I could have played somebody else like Spider-Gwen or She-Hulk probably better, I would have used them. But yeah, like how you'd have to play that and stuff, I knew that was not going to happen for me. Who'd you end up using for it? Ooh, how did you find the gauntlet? Did you like it? Because you got that done pretty quick, right? Oh, you son of a gun. I went to go forward and I go backward. Terrible. Use Silver Centurion. Okay. Well, I guess you got him, so you may as well put him to work, right? Yeah, I don't know anything about him. Yeah, I don't know anything about most of the champions I use. What am I saying? Actually, you know what? I didn't really even know how Sasquatch worked until the gauntlet. Because then I had to go and look up his abilities, figure out what he was going to do in one. I did off stream on the third day. I think it was okay for the it was okay for the reward. Yeah, I was expecting about, or well, no, I had no real expectation of how much it would cost, but I figured if I could get to halfway at close to 5,000 units, I would keep going. If I was halfway and it was going to look like I was going to spend a lot more than 5,000, then I would have quit out. And it ended up being 3,000 units. I think if I had not been impatient and been able to farm revives and health pots, I think I would have been able to get about 1,000 to 1,500 units. I think I could farm that amount of resources in a week and a half. So. But even like 3,000, I think 5,000 units. Actually, even like, to be honest, I think what the rewards there, they're probably worth close to like 10,000 units. So it's not too bad. My only thing, I don't like longer fights. Hell, even some of the arena fights I find too long. So yeah, like I could only do a path, and then I had to take a break. So from start to finish, it was about 5 hours, which wasn't too. It was just basically about the same amount of time as an abyss path. But for that, I did over 2 days. Whereas for the gauntlet, I started at like 5 in the afternoon and was done like at 10, 11 at night. One thing that sucks though, I think if I were to go back in, I would only make one change to the team actually. I would take out Corvus and bring in Sun-Chi, and I think because that would have probably worked out better for Void. That might be the only fight that would have made any substantial difference, really. Because I had taken suicides off, and I had been thinking of, okay, so whenever I was going to use Corvus, I would have suicides on, which I didn't do. So I was using Corvus without suicides. That was a waste. It would have probably been better to use him more, maybe, and leave them on. But I ended up using Apocalypse a lot. He was so good. It was the most I'd ever used him. But after that, like anytime I'm using a mutant, I'll have Apocalypse on the team. And I was messing around in Uncollected earlier. And what was I doing? It was the one with the Blade boss. And I ended up using 6-star and 5-star Apocalypse. Archangel. I only had Archangel for Blade, pretty much. Professor X and X-23. And I don't know how practical of a team that would be. Maybe for EQ. I don't know how well that would have worked for Cavalier. But I really liked that team. Like, it was working out really well. So basically what I would do... So there was a couple lanes where it's had several mutants. So with the 2 Apocalypse, it was easy to get the 4 charges early on. So I'd use the first Apocalypse, get the charges, make Professor X a horseman, then use him for a couple fights to build his charges, and then get the other horseman to make Archangel a horseman. Because building up Professor X and then having X-23, you end up with poison immunity or poison resistance. And that made Archangel so good. My team was Quake, Cable, Apocalypse, Aegon, and Namor. Okay. So, which did you find? Who did you use? Okay, so you used Quake for Dragon Man. Okay. Yeah, I think if I was familiar with Quake at all, I would have probably taken her. But even in arena, I still just parry, hit, parry, hit with her. So I don't think that would have worked too well for for the gauntlet. But that's a pretty stacked team, though. So where did you build up Aegon? Was it on X23 or thing? Not X23. Weapon X? I got worried on the Sasquatch fight, though. Because I got him down to 40%, and then he started healing. And so I started to panic, so I just kept going back in, trying to just do more damage. And then I like had to stop for a bit and just think about it. And I was like, wait, if I was able to get him to this point, obviously I can get him down. I just continue doing what I need to do to get him under the 40 and, work around the healing. So once I wasn't panicking, I was okay with him healing up so that I could get the debuffs on him with Apocalypse. Yeah, it was fine. But other than that, yeah, it wasn't too bad. Aegon thing, okay. Namor was dead weight because he wasn't see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I used Namor for Terrax, and dude, that really pissed me off because I had a rhythm going of the dashing in, dashing out to intercept him, and every now and then he would just stand there and hit me. I'm like, what the hell? And Sassy and Mojo were the roadblocks. Okay. Yeah, I think I'd seen a few comments of people saying like they got to Sasquatch and then they couldn't go further, and that's like pretty far in. That would suck, man. Yeah, Mojo I could see being an issue too. Who did? Oh yeah, so I ended up using what was my team? Immortal Hulk, Apocalypse, Namor, Doom, and Corvus. And yeah, for me, Corvus was the dead weight. Well, and Namor actually, because he really wasn't that helpful for Terrax. Yeah, he was okay for Thanos, because not needing to worry about the intercepting, which I mean it was easy enough to do anyways. But Mr. Showers, how you doing? But yeah, I think if I were to redo it, I would take out Corvus, bring in Sun-Chi, take out Namor, and bring in Gladiator Hulk. Which I kind of, when it comes back, I'm not going to go in again, because considering how much it took me the first time, and they're not going, even if they were to reduce the rewards that you got for a second time, I would probably do it. But if we see something like that again, I just have to take a little bit more time planning out the team, I think. What are you up to, Jacob? What you got going down for the evening? Busy. Work night just got off an hour ago. Stream's going okay. I wasn't really intending to. I was just there trying to get through arena, and I would find like I would do 2 matches, and I'm like, I don't want to do this. 2 more matches? I don't want to do this. So I figure if I'm sitting down, there's somebody to talk to, and stream it, I'll just get her done. So here we are. Here we are. Actually, it's only doing the 4 stars that's annoying me. I don't really know why. Yeah. Just watching some TV for a bit before going to bed. What are you watching? What is your... Ooh, what do I want to do there? No, I guess so. Ooh. So I've been streaming 45 minutes, and that's 2 crashes. Holy crap. Is the game pretty stable for you, Accelerate, or do you find that it crashes a fair bit? Okay. You grinding for hero or just the milestones? Just the milestone. Do a little bit more for the 5. I don't know why I keep referring to it as 5. For the 6-star feature in basic for the top 5%, and then for the summoner trials, just the milestones, just for units. Scooby Doo. Okay. Where are you? Wow. So basically, what I need to do. Oh, that is not going to happen. Because I need to get to an L2 and wait until he's in his real phase and launch it, but I'm not going to be able to get to an L2. Oh, maybe. No. Okay, well, if I can get an L2 off. Oh, there we go. Not a lot of crashes, but a lot of lag, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't really get... no, I do get lag. Not that frequent, though, but there are definitely times where the game just pauses for like half a second, which is so annoying. So do you work from home, Accelerate, or do you have to go into an office? Like, I mean, normally, not the last year. I mean, the last year, pretty much everybody's been working from home. If you can work on a computer, you've been working from home. I don't get a lot of crashes, but lots of lags and dropped inputs. Okay, what kind of device do you use, Jacob? Because the dropped input seems to be more prevalent on non-iOS. Yeah. I have to go in. Good thing is that I live like 10 minutes. Okay, not bad. Not bad. So, over the last year, have you been going into the office the whole time? Or has there been any time where you're working from home? You're using Android? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it seems like, I mean, I'm sure iOS has dropped inputs too, but usually it seems that people that have issues with the dropped inputs are not on iOS. But, and then, even newer devices have the lag and the crashing, but I think the newer the crashing isn't as frequent. So do you live downtown Toronto, Accelerate? Wait, you son of a... Oi! She was just waiting for me, wasn't she? Always going in? Okay. And have you always been working at night? Or like do you do night, you use Android as well? Okay. Okay. East York, okay. How many 6 stars do you have? I think the last time I looked was 90. Wait, whatever it is, it's divisible by 3 because I'm at even teams. Under 100. Maybe I'm at 99. I'll check after this this match. What about you? Yeah, I haven't been in Toronto. Geez, I guess, yeah, the last time I was in Toronto was just before I was done work, actually. So that's about 5 years ago? Doing nights for over a year now? Okay. Do you prefer that, or do you rather work like 9 to 5 kind of thing? Or do you prefer working at night? Yeah. You haven't streamed in a while, though, eh? I don't think. Actually, wait, let me check something here. I noticed the other day there was somebody that I was subscribed to, and they were streaming, and I didn't see, like, their thing didn't come up, and I checked, and I wasn't subscribed to them, and it was like, and I know I didn't unsubscribe. Let me just see, because maybe that's the same thing with you. You can check in the yeah. Yeah, no, I am still subscribed to you. Yeah, you haven't streamed for a while. Okay. I was just making sure. I was thinking maybe I wasn't subscribed, and that's why I didn't see you streaming. I can't believe that Roden is getting a buff. Like, seriously? Maybe just people don't use him, but I don't see that he needs anything. I mean, then again, I don't use him, so. But even if I can't see. I don't know. I don't see using him for anything, considering the skill champions I currently have. Knights are more peaceful. Yeah, I suppose. You'll be back this week. Okay. Cool. Mm-hmm. So I think. Well, it's such a convoluted. Oh, 99. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say maybe 99. Okay. So 33 teams. I have a 6-star that I can open. Actually, I have 15,000 shards, but I'm going to wait until the new feature is out, which is a week. Okay, a week from now. No, I'll probably wait until July 4th, that weekend. Main reason I don't want to open now is because I have even teams, so I don't want to get a new one and then be back to uneven teams. Okay, let's see where we are for. Actually, I think I'm almost done with the 6 stars. I should be at about. No. Should be able to get to about 12 or 14. Yeah, okay, so I have a fair bit to go for the 6 stars. How long did it take you to get through the gauntlet? Roughly. Because I think if I had just sat down and just done it, it would have probably been about 2.5 hours. But from start to finish, it was 5. But I think if I hadn't needed to take breaks, it wouldn't have been too bad. I have 30K waiting for July 4th and for new. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was thinking with the shards from the gauntlet, I was thinking to wait for July 4th until opening those. But I had uneven teams, and I was hoping for a dupe on Ghost or Nick. So I was like, no, I can't wait. But now that we're so close to the new feature, although to be honest, I don't like none of the new champions who we know we're getting, like Chung Chi, Mr. Negative. I think think Jabari Panther would be there too. None of them do. Would I be too? I wouldn't use the extra 5,000 shards for any of them. The only one, so like we still have Ghost Rider, Stark Spidey, Blade, Hyperion, and the only one of those that I think I would want to go for from a featured would be Hyperion. I'm not sure he was doing it at the same time as Rob Bunch. Oh, okay. Yeah, because he did it pretty. Yeah, so you said, like you said, third day. Yeah, he did it pretty early on. I really wanted to like spend a week or two farming, but it was just on my mind too much. So. We're going to be inundated with one-shot videos when the Summer Showdown starts up in July. It's going to be interesting. So do you do much Arena Accelerator? Kind of here and there, or not so much? What 6-star are you most looking for currently? Or are you more just thinking like dupes on Silver Surfer or stuff like that? I like to dupe Shang-Chi or more single. Yeah. Oh, Silver Centurion. Okay. Do you like it? Like, do you find them pretty good? And you got Shang-Chi from the arena, right? Oh, well, I guess if you got him from the arena, then yeah, you must be a fair bit of an arena grinder. Although I guess somebody could get like a champion, and be just a casual arena grinder and just go hard for one specific champion. So. Because I get, well, to be honest, I'm more so a casual arena grinder, just that I casually do it a lot. Oh, you know what? I just realized I thought I was using Proximal. Here and there. Now just going for units, yeah. Silver Centurion is interesting. Yeah. Probably better than Psycho Man. You know, it's interesting. None of... Since Strife, because Strife was quite hyped when he first came out. But nobody that was hyped, because I'm thinking, like, there was him, there was Jabari Panther, there was Shang-Chi. None of them have I really seen much of since they first came out and all the hype. I mean, well, hype arena-wise, anyway. They don't know. Although Shang-Chi was pretty hyped just as a regular champion. He's okay. He has the highest prestige protect. Oh, okay. Shang-Chi I got from the early access bundle. Oh, okay. Yeah, his dupe. I think it'd be nice, but it's not a necessity. Although no, because that's what gives him the ability to crit through block. So it was a pretty big feature. What is it? Crit through block and more damage from the crit? I can't remember what the one. Almost all the champions this year been duds? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's also because they've been buffing so many, and because of that, they're not making any champions like really OP. Maybe, I don't know. Centurion has slow on heavy. Oh, passive shocks and plasmas that cannot be shrugged. Immune to bleed and shock. Only issues that his lock-on takes too long to activate and runs out too quickly. Okay. So then the slow is why he would have been useful for Rogue then. Okay. A video of him versus Winter Soldier on Twitter. Okay. Let me take a look and see. My memory is... I was reading Shang-Chi's abilities just like yesterday for the Awakening. I don't remember. Critical hits deal 14% of damage as a burst of physical damage. Okay. Yeah, so it is more damage and then the ability to crit through blocks. Yeah. Okay. Confirm critical hits through the opponent's block. Personal abilities that trigger. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it's more damage and then the critting through block. Alright. Yeah, so getting him awake. I mean, it's not definitely usable without, but much more damage with. Ooh, and yeah, I didn't look at any of the info for Diablo for his. He's the one getting the overhaul, right? But yeah, I know that there was info out about him today or yesterday. I didn't look at all. I don't know, man. Like, even if he's great, he's not somebody I think I want to rank up. I don't know. He's at 164 at R3. Okay. Y'all watch Rick and Morty? No, I don't. I know of the show, but I've never watched it. There's a few shows that people talk about every now and then that I'm like, oh, I should have a look. Parks and Rec is another one. I've never watched it. I know what it is. And I hear people talk about it every now and then. The other one, Always Sunny. Actually, Parks and Rec and Always Sunny, I have downloaded. I've just never bothered to watch them. Yeah, I think for me to use Diablo, like the model will have to change too. And Adult Swim uploaded a full episode to YouTube. Uh-oh. Somebody's gonna get chased down by a dog. Yeah, I'm probably gonna spend for July 4th, but and usually I only really look to the Odins. I don't. No, for Cyber Weekend, I don't know if I got any Odins. I got a Black Panther's treasure. But yeah, I think. We're gonna see. I think we're gonna see the T3A and T6B. But I think for me, on the Odins, it would have to be. I don't know if a class Nexus would be that appealing, just because the chance of getting crap is there. So maybe it would have to be like a select your. No, I guess I could do a random, like if it was a random Awakening gem. Because pretty much every class I've got somebody that I want to awaken, so. Yeah. Right. It's a neat show. I love the Pit Go Rick episode. It's the best. I've been watching. Actually, I'm almost done now, but I've been watching the Clone Wars, and I've been liking that quite a bit. And I've been downloading the Bad Batch, which once I'm done with the Clone Wars, I'll watch that. The only thing with the Clone Wars, though, I like the format because it starts off with a bit of the story, and then there's usually like action later on. But if I'm watching TV, I'm playing the game, and I'm doing Arena. So what's been happening is I will be able to watch or listen to the first bit playing Arena, and then once the action starts, I have to stop playing the game and just pay attention to the TV. So I need to find a show where I can just there's not too much action, and I can concentrate more on the game. Might be similar to what we saw from spring cleaning. Yeah. Well, the only thing though, like the spring cleaning, you had to buy the currency, and with that, then you got the items. Whereas usually for July and Cyber Weekend, the unit offers just have extra things. I mean, we'll also have not the unit offers, the cash offers, but we'll also have the unit offers. It'll be interesting too because there have been times where they've done like 2 different sets of unit offers. Last, I think, Cyber Weekend, they didn't have that. So it'll be interesting to see if they go back to that for July 4th. Oh, that would be interesting. Because I'm just thinking, if they did that for Thronebreaker, maybe what they would do, they would have one side with the T3A, T6B, and maybe the other side with like Nexus or Awakening Gem. That would be interesting. For the 100,000th time, I just hope they throw the Cav players a book. Yeah. Be right back. Put them on mental. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Okay. I mean, like the class. Oh, okay. Like as in the items that are available. Yeah. I think it would have to be. Because if not, then you end up with the spring cleaning being better than the big events. Man, I like the mutant class Nexus was good for me. The mystic one was not good. Well, I mean, I was able to awaken Hood, which he definitely benefits from it. But I was really hoping for Claire. Yeah, I think between her and Human Torch, those are the 2 6 stars I probably want them. And Human Torch, I would like them, but I'd be quite okay without. I mean, I've gone this long without, so. Boy. Dude, that is. I mean, for arena, it's annoying, but when. Actually, I don't know if that happens other places where the game just freezes and then you come back and you're being hit. Things might be. Oh, wow. Oh dear. You know, so like for Cyber Weekend, I really thought they were going to have offers for Cav that would allow them to get Thronebreaker. And I thought the idea, or what they were trying to do, was get people to spend for Cav to become Thronebreaker, and then also spend as Thronebreaker. But I'm kind of wondering if maybe they're just tailoring the offers toward that specific group. So rather than tailoring the offer to move up, it more just advances you within that progression title. In which case, that would be why we don't see that Cav. Because I think Cav players are looking for things to become Thronebreaker, right? But I think, but the ability to become Thronebreaker is already in game. Like, you don't need to spend. Because if you think about it, prior to Thronebreaker, so before Thronebreaker was a thing, people already had the requirements without Thronebreaker offers, right? Meaning, I mean, obviously it's partly RNG as well, but the items you need to become Thronebreaker are within the game, by just playing the game. Only mystics I'm missing are Morningstar and Dragonman. Okay. Morningstar I wouldn't mind. I have her as an R4 5-star duped. I would no, I wouldn't R5 her. But as a 6-star, I would take her to R2. And she has something with Purgatory too, right? I think. Let's do this one. My only thing with her, though, is because running suicides all the time, it makes it a little bit harder to get the souls with her. I mean, you can do it, but it's not too bad at all if you run Nick and DPX with her. Oh, you know what? I just realized this too. I wasn't even thinking about this. But the Summer of Pain is going to be the perfect way for Cavs to become Thronebreaker. Because if you're getting at least to the 6th milestone, you're going to be able to pick your T5CC. And I think it's the 6th milestone that has the class nexus and the T5CC selector. So, I mean, you're still looking at just over 2 months, so it's a long time, but that will be the best opportunity resource-wise. And I think the 6th, I mean, that's what I'm aiming for. Or no, I think I'm going for the one just above the 6th, which is, I think it's the class nexus of 2 T5CC. Let me see. Oh, what do we have? Mystic comment. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. So it's not a full T5CC. It's 75%. So I think I'm going. I'll be okay with 8, but I'm going to aim for 9. Yeah, I'm going to aim for 9, and I'm willing to use Yuns to get there. But yeah, I think for Cavs, 6 should be the goal for sure, and then 7. No, because you can get to 6, I think, right? Because Cavs can only go so far, actually. You're banking on those 75 generic. Oh, you're going all the way. Holy. All right. No, I think for me, I'll be able to item my way or unit man my way through the fights, but to get to the 11th milestone, you're gonna have to do those solo objectives, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through those cheap. So, yeah. If it looks like they're doable with resources, then yeah, I would do them. But if it looks like you have to be really good, no, I'm not going to plan on it. Well, then again, I mean, you got a week to do them, so. But then there's arenas to be done. But yeah, dude, those 75 so that's a good thing too, eh? Like, if you're looking for prestige. So like for Doom, Silver Surfer, Sunspot, you max them out now, and you've still got 2 more ranks to go, which means you're still, like that prestige is still gonna go higher, not from doing anything more than simply ranking them up. Actually, I was looking at this the other day. Let me see. So I'm not into this whole prestige race, but let me see something. I was looking. Oh my lord. Okay. Need to use the other one. Okay. I'm not gonna do this. Alright. Let me bring up the web browser. There we go. Okay. What? Okay, there we go. And make it a little bit bigger. Okay. So my current prestige is 12.2. And I need to add this one. Okay, so Sunspot, I think I just have duped, and he's R2, and he's not going to go beyond R2. But I was looking the other day, if I were to max out, yeah, so if I were to awaken and max out Doom and max out Sunspot, it'd be 13.3 with just 2 champions. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, and that is not happening. Okay. So just 2 champions. And I'm over, what was that, 13.3? So 1100. That's the thing with prestige, right? Like, it's totally RNG on the champions you pull. That's got to be really frustrating, right? Like, if you're trying to get your prestige up and you just can't pull the champion you need. Are you planning to grind for Overseer? No. No, I'm not going to go for any new champions. Shang-Chi was enough. I don't think I would go for a new one for... I think maybe the only new champion I could see possibly considering to go for would be Onslaught, and I don't know if we're going to see that character. But other than that, I'm going to go for Omega Red whenever he's in the basic. I think it should be sometime in the fall. I was thinking initially it was going to be August, but I think it's going to be a little bit later than August. I'll go for him if I haven't awakened him prior to that. What about you? Are you thinking to do it? To go for it? Because he's the highest science prestige, right? Because I think he surpassed I-Bomb. Which, that's got to be kind of annoying, because I-Bomb was in Arena not too long ago, and I know people went for him there because he's good, and for prestige, and now the prestige part is irrelevant. I mean, it's still good prestige, but he's not the highest, right? Who do you think will be the first R4 champion? You saving your units? Okay. Oh, will that be? That would be before July 4th, wouldn't it? Yeah. No, would it? I guess. Yeah, it would be. Hmm. Yeah, I think the Surfer is the highest prestige still, but I think Doom will probably be the first R4 champion. Because I mean, he's second for prestige, but one of the most useful champions in the game. So, because the first R3 was Sunspot, and he was the highest prestige at the time. He was kind of, I mean, he's still useful, but no, yeah, he's still useful. It's just that other mutants have surpassed him, not prestige wise, but ability wise. Did you already finish 7-2 Accelerate? And you've explored the Abyss as well, right? Mm-hmm. I think I should be able to get 7-2 done between this and next weekend. Because pretty much everything left I want to do without suicides, and so the last time I actually took my time and planned things out was 6-3 and 6-4. Where basically throughout the week I would go, or just whenever, I would go and do paths where I think I could get done with suicides, and then plan it out and take off suicides during the weekend and knock out as much as I could. All content 100% except variant 1. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so I think I've got 8 paths or 9 paths left for 7-2 and 4 Karina challenges left. And those 4 Karina challenges, those are not getting done anytime soon. I may do the Kamala Khan one. Yeah, I might do that one. Not soon, but maybe over the summer. But the LOL ones, those are not getting done anytime soon. Actually, I think for the Kamala Khan one, all I gotta do is get her to rank 5. She's at R4. And once I have her at R5, there's no reason not to get it done. Although I was looking the other day, the rewards aren't anything too spectacular. It's a T2A and 20% T5CC selector, so... But I think that is going to be faster and a lot cheaper than any of the LOL ones. I had 5 of the Karina challenges at 4. Okay, so you're in the same boat as me. Although, yeah, I don't. Those actually don't really count as content, though, really, right? Because it's just there and it's already been done. It's just a different way of doing it. Because I guess content would be like newly released stuff. So yeah, you're done everything in the game because those don't really count. Those are just extras. In which case, yeah, so I'd be done everything except the last little bit of 7-2. I don't think for the what's the it's the punch out one. I think is the Kamala Khan one, right? I don't think the path should probably just require health pots. I mean, yeah, you could definitely die, but for the most part. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need health pots and revives for the final fight. I do like though that now the last 10% is just 3 charges rather than 5. Really think well, yeah, you can't complain about that for sure. I suppose with the Star Lord one, if you get into a good rhythm, that probably wouldn't be too bad. The issue there is going to be the enrage, though, because there's just nothing you can do about that. So. Wait, isn't the enrage just they do more damage? It doesn't change their power gain, right? So if you've got a good rhythm down, you could probably just keep going. You know, I really like the idea of the Karina challenges, actually. Like, hard stuff that's there indefinitely. Like, I realize I'm not going to get some of it done, well, maybe never, but for a long time. But I like that it's part of the game. And I know people didn't like the idea of the LOL ones because they figure it's all supposed to be skill based or whatever. But I think everything else is possible without any resources. I don't think the Cyclops ones are. I think you have to revive for that. But it wouldn't be terrible. It doesn't have to be terrible. And so, yeah, so I'm okay with 5 of the like, I mean, I can't do any of them itemless. That's fine. It is still possible. But yeah, I'm okay with like half of them being possible, and then like 5 being possible to do itemless, and then 4 where you've got to use some items. I think that's fair. Yeah. I mean, I say that now. Once I'm in doing LOL and I'm using all my units and all my items, I'll be like, no, this is BS. Starlord will be the worst one? Yeah, probably. Yeah, because it's just one champion and going at it, right? Where at least the other ones you get to take a team. I wonder, I kind of wonder if it's worth holding off on the LOL ones in case they ever change the criteria. The only thing is if they ever did change, well, I don't know. I mean, I never thought they would have changed the abilities and stuff for Act 6, which they did. And I have no need to experience the initial offering of the career challenges. Like if they were to nerf that, I'd be absolutely fine going in. The Cyclops one was horrible. Yeah, you know what really annoyed me with that was the lane was fine. Like I died or whatever, which it happens. But the collector fight was it was ridiculous. That really annoyed me. Mm-mm. Oh, the one that really pissed me off, and it wasn't because of the game, it was myself, was the Loki one. And the reason it pissed me off was I went the Vitality path initially, and I couldn't get past Green Goblin. But rather than being smart about it and just trying it like 3 or 5 times and realizing I couldn't get past him, no, I went and tried it like 20 times. And then finally gave up and then went the Rage path. And it was ridiculous. I spent like about 2 hours trying to get past Green Goblin. I just couldn't do it. And then I went and did the Rage path, and I was done in 45 minutes. Oh, man. And it's too bad, because I think once you get past Green Goblin, I think the rest of the path would be pretty easy. Nope, don't want to do that. Oh, did you do 7-2 as a Legends run? Accelerate? Because I think I had seen you. I don't know if it was on your stream or somebody else's, where you were saying you were thinking of having a go. Because I was really thinking of doing it, and I was to the point where I was going to use the generic gem to awaken Ghost, but then I think the gauntlet, the info for the gauntlet, was released, and yeah, so I figured I'd use the resources for that, and then I also figured the having Ghost and Archangel Awakened were kind of going to be necessities. So, you attempted? Okay. So, after your run and then seeing people stream it and stuff, how do you feel? Do you feel pretty confident or not so much? I have a feeling. I think 7-3. So there was the reasoning of the gauntlet, the resources, the non-awakened Ghost and Archangel. But then I also realized for myself, I knew the Gwen Master was going to be slow for me, and I think that's one that, to be in the running, you need to be able to get her down really, really quick. So yeah, I think at least that one fight for sure would have put me behind. So I'm hoping for 6-3. If I'm going to go for a Legends run, I'm hoping that there's no kind of unique fights, that they're all just pretty straightforward with, regular nodes. I messed up on the Gwen map. Yeah. If I had Ghost and Archangel Awakened and the Gauntlet hadn't been announced, I think I would have taken my chances with the Grandmaster. I know it would have taken me a while for the first couple for sure. Yeah, probably all of them. But yeah. Hopefully it doesn't take as long this time to find the results as it did for 7-1. Because I think... Because it wasn't until, February? Where the cutoff was December? Variant 1 is awful. I don't know how bad it would be now, though, because you've got so many more options than when it first came out. I mean, you still got the class restrictions, like the same. But if you look at it, you've got things like Apocalypse, Nick Fury, Cosmic Ghost Rider, I don't think there's been any tech champion. Guardian, but I don't know how impactful he would be. You've got Claire, Doom, Torch. Yeah, so you've got far better options now than when that first came out. That all being said, I'm not planning to go in and test it out. Alright, so we're done with the 6 stars. So we'll just do a bit more with the 4 stars, I guess. To get to at least 800,000. But yeah, when Variant 1 first came out, dude, that was ridiculous. And it's not that the nodes are that hard, it's just the restrictions. Cable and but Cable and Archangel were already out when Variant 1 was released. So I was just thinking of champions that weren't available when that first came out. I don't know how applicable Archangel is to that though, because when that came out, I don't remember Archangel being a real go-to. But then again, I mean, now you've got the 6-star Archangel, so... And as a horseman. And actually, for the mutant, the skill mutant, you could probably do all of that just with mutants. Huh. Actually, you know what? Let me go have a quick look. I don't think I'm in any quests. Like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I had a bunch of extra energy refills, and I started going through the classic variants. I don't know why. And I was just auto fighting through it for the most part, but yeah, I don't think that's something I would do again. Like, even if I had excess energy, I think if anything, I would just use it to farm revives, I guess. I can't stand farming health potions. Which actually, if I spent time farming health potions, I'd be able to get through a lot of stuff with... well, I guess I'm still using resources, but without even having to consider using units. Especially with running suicides, though. I guess that would be the thing, too. If I didn't run suicides, I could probably get through things without using too many resources, but then I'd have to take them on and off for arena all the time. Okay, this is the first one, right? I think. Yeah, okay. Oh, look at that. Well, we obviously wouldn't use Archangel for the boss. What do we know? The defenders. Oh, right. I think one of these. No, it wasn't here. But there was one of these where Gambit was like some big cheese for it. Okay. No. Yes, this is it here. This is the one here where Gambit cheesed so hard. Oh boy. Huh. Damn, okay. Maybe all what I was just saying is a bunch of nonsense. Because Alright, let me see. Which one would be the one I want to do here? And I think... Is this the team? Oh no, let's see. I don't want to fight any of them first. Okay. I need to relog for one. Yeah, okay, so maybe you wouldn't be able to just get by with mutants, because at least for magic, you'd want Blade there. Huh. Actually, no. No, probably the best way to start that would be going to Emma Frost. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I would need to change up the team a bit. This one here. So we'd have that. We wouldn't need him. We could take out. Okay. Huh. No, I wouldn't use Professor X. Actually, I wouldn't get too far here with Suicide's active anyway. Okay, so Blade for thing. White Mags. And would there be anybody else? I don't see where I would use him though. Oh, okay, I know. Yes. Okay. I think if I were actually going to do this though, I'd have to have Suicides off. To have an actual good go at it. Right. Jeez. And this is the only fight I use it for too. Hey. Alright. Yeah, so it probably takes the outside lane. And then who would we make a horseman? Probably Magneto, because we're going to use him for the boss, so that would make the most sense. Yeah, doing this with Suicides is... Yeah. Oh, no, because I could bring in Nick and... No, but I'd only be able to use that here. But bring in Nick and DPX. That would help with the suicides. So this needs to finish her. Yeah. Okay. Magneto should be fine for the boss without being a horseman. No. Definitely want Magneto for the boss. Okay. No, that was really bad. That was a really bad idea. Holy crap. Man, just doing this now, reminding me of what this was like when it first came out. It was not pleasant. What? Okay. Okay. Could probably use blade. Nah. Emma Frost, if I get it max to the L2, she should be okay. No, that doesn't do anything for his power gain. Ooh. Oh, no, I thought I had fours on me. Uh-oh. No, we're good. Yeah. Mm. Okay, so same thing. Ooh, now I'm not too sure if her. Oh, oh dear. I'm not sure if he's immune to the reverse controls. Okay, cool. Ah, yes, this is where Gambit came in handy. Oh no! Oh, ooh. No. Oh. Well, that would take a bit of practice. I kept having to stop myself from going forward when I was needed to go backwards. Oh wait, now it's reversed, right? Yes. Oh, oh, yes. I don't know what to think that I'm. Uh-oh. Okay. I was gonna say I don't know what to think that I'm finding the reverse controls easier than when they weren't reverse controls, but no, it wasn't easier. Man, that's crazy. All right. Well, let's see if we can get to 800,000 with the 4 stars, and then that will be that. So we only need a little bit more than 100,000 to get there. Okay, okay. Oh, that's what you get when you're not paying attention. I thought I was using Hitmonkey. There I am with just 3-hit combos. Let's see. This is okay. I know. I was kind of thinking for a second that might have been a bad idea, but it was okay. It was A-okay. Okay. Keep trying to slap me. So rude. Oh dear. And that's that for you. Right. That's one way to get through things.
Your voice, it echoes in my mind.
All right. So this should get us to 800,000 now. And that will be all she wrote for this arena grind. And then back at it tomorrow.
Your voice, it echoes in my mind.
Okay. All right. Well, that is it for me. And yeah, probably back doing some more arena craziness tomorrow. But until then, have a good one.